Hello, hello, everybody, ladies and gents. Welcome to VRML preseason. This is week 6, and we have ourselves a thriller of a match coming up here between Synapse and Ignite. I'm Palidore on casting here for you alongside SputnikKobra. How's it going?
It's going well. This is our last week of this preseason, and I'm excited to see who comes out on top in this matchup between Synapse and Ignite.
As are all of us here. So welcome to the Twitch stream and hello to the Twitch chat. See Rickster all up in there. Well as taking up space. And, well, I suppose I should get to the gameplay before I get too deep involved in this, huh? So here we go. Okay. Buttons have been pressed. Hopefully not anyone's in the chat. Thanks for bearing with us here. As we get off started now, right quick. Andy for Synapse will take that immediately, going into deep into the goal there. Ignite though, BTS taking that away, distributing that to Wolf. He'll go to the other side over here, finding Far, contesting nicely with the stuns. There's a guy back there in the backfield, or actually at the barrier, just trying to deny anything. YouTube usually is the case. Off now into the hands of VTS. He'll have that intercepted, and now going for that first long shot, it is Zach W. Giving some trouble there. And, well, I'm hoping here that performance is okay for those who joined us in that last stream just a little while ago. Hopefully we're not getting any lag or anything like that. Let me know if we are. So off it'll go into the hands actually of Palace. He's going to take that now and throw a bouncer going backboard, but rebounded offset backboard into the hands of VTS. And he will take that right back for him. 3 points already for Synapse and a couple more. Why not? W to W for the goal.
Good strong initial showing from Synapse with the 5-0 lead. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
5 points quickly here on the board. Now Synapse, obviously at least were the only undefeated team left in North America as of a few days ago. Not the case anymore. But that said, BTS here will try and, well, now that they've been shown to bleed, someone made that comment in Twitch chat the other day, so Synapse can bleed. And well, we're trying to put that to the test here in this game. Now it will be a pass over here, but Franz will be stunned out. YouTube getting the disc once more for Synapse, so it'll go back into the other side and finding Andy. He'll look for a clear. There's 3 Ignite players now diving down on that one, but faster on that one is going to be Zach. He goes off the back and rolls on out. Far now takes that, but he will be stunned for all of his efforts. A giant pile up on the outside of the bubble. Not finding the goal quite yet. Zach swinging, flinging, but missing the shot. But luckily the positioning buys him a rebound. So now it's Andy coming in looking for a chance. But instead, we'll go back to the other end. YouTube the reset. So now biding some time. Trying to find a little bit of something here off of some patient play, but some great midfield defense from Ignite. So still yet to get on the board, taken here by Zach. Going across to the shoulder, but again can't make the shot, so a little bit of disarray, but finally making the play. It's going to be Palace on that one, and I guess let's see if this works and hopefully doesn't lag out our stream. Instant replay, yeah. Enjoy that. That's been a labor for the last week, and I'm not even sure if it pays off because it was lagging me earlier. But in any case, hopefully it's better now, so VTS will take that away and dish it on down. So, so far, what are you noticing, Sput, on these, just from Ignite? You know what Synapse is capable of, but it seems like Ignite right now, what can we expect from them?
Synapse's defense, they're playing double man coverage. They're boosting, and they're placing pressure appropriately and not giving them the ability to get to the bubble and get these scoring chances. But I speak too soon as Wolf 23 scores it from 4 meters at 16 meters a second.
That was a nice dish off there. Sealable back saying, like a king in his palace, you stop that. Who do you think you are? Sealable door? I think not. Say no more. But off it'll go here for the 7-2 lead. Ignite on the way on this joust. And wow, in the way was that stack. How about that? Off to the other side it goes, though. Taken here now by Andy. Andy will have himself an open goal. Can't line it up, but will find the rebound. Maybe can find a touch, but instead gets just touched off of that island, but not on an island for that shot. He sends it right out of there on a boat to victory. 10-2. I don't know why a boat, but a boat.
Synapse really tied up, Ignite in the backfield, giving Zach W so much time to clean up after Andy W's mistake.
Still got his own rebound at the very least here, but now back down it goes to Franz. And, you know, Synapse so far not making too many mistakes. I mean, they do have the 8-point lead. They certainly got a bit in a disarray just because of the defense from Ignite, but still finding those plays just over and over. Now is a good takeover there. Zach with the punches. Coming up in bunches, and Palace looking to contest as it floats back towards the midfield area, right into the hands of Far.
Zach challenging their stack and not giving them any chances, but then just giving it up with a random clear off the wall.
Oh, it was a shot. It was going to be online had there not been a goalie, but that one, no goalie at all. So Wolf brings it to a 5-point deficit, and there's still 4.5 left.
Good showing from Ignite. They're not going to stay down. They're going to stay in this match, and they're going to score it when they can.
You know it, and off will roll now. And also, Twitch chat is something to judge by. It seems like we're good on the quality end of streaming. That makes me happy. It's been frustrating. But off it goes here. Down to, actually back up to Zach. There's 3 players there for Ignite, all taking that over. Franz comes away with it. Dishes that back line to VTS in the goal. But now take it out there. What a steal, and just a quick fling to buy themselves the ring. That's 2 points outside. And Zach just doing what he does just because.
Yeah, playing defense in a full court press. They kept the pressure, and they picked it up right when Ignite was slacking.
Doing a great job there as the stack bothers on the other end. Still getting it over to actually intercepted by Zach. So he's going to go for another shot that's going to be a slightly offline. So very fortunate there for VTS King. Just trying to work it back into the front line as VTS just taps in the back. Doing a little tap dance. Far will go right on across to the other side, but going to bounce back to Synapse. So VTS here checking behind him frequently. You know how dangerous those stacks are from teams like Ignite. Just so quick. So at every opportunity, you always have to be checking your quarters. Because before you know it, it'll be close quarters in a battle because of their speed. And look at, because of their punches just as well. I mean, now taking, oh, the whoa, it's back in the goal. That was exactly what I expected. I was guaranteed it, I believe, by Andy a week ago, days ago,
Flip
in fact.
Flip
And he
that.
said, I was so excited, I forgot to rewind it, so I apologize for that. But nonetheless, I was guaranteed a whoa by Andy the other day, and I got it. Oh, baby, I'm happy. So here we go, VTS. Or Ignite, they're down by 10, have 2 minutes, and Palace is going to go in for it, just missing, but the rebound will be had by Zach, and now 17-5 for Synapse.
Be careful, too much excitement, you're going to wear your vocal cords out. Hopefully they won't make another crazy shot.
You're saying this as if I told you about 10 minutes ago that I was wearing my vocal cords out. What do you know, Sputnik?
I mean, I'm starting to hear it. You know, you got to be careful, but
we have 1 week, okay, if I lose my voice in that meantime. I have a month to heal, probably. And no, that's not confirmation on when the season starts. I actually have no idea. I'm just assuming. But in any case, Callie unconfirmed. Worry not, for I have lived a long life as a caster and living a long life as a goaltender. It is YouTube the Defender. How about that one there?
That's his first save of the match, compared to VTS Kings at 3 saves already.
That it does, and now maybe looking for another goal as Andy, if it's rebounded, it'll float so close to the goal, and now just over the hands actually, so almost intercepted there by Palace, and will finally be had by U2 on the other end now. So working it back up to the front line and trying to acquire themselves a shot, and it will be got. A double stun and double the fun for the double points, 19-5.
Yeah, great play. They had double defense. They should have communicated and had one man covering him. They weren't able to respond for that nice shot below the goal.
The problem with these exciting games, when I do get that kind of hyped, I can't remember to press any of the buttons I'm supposed to press, so no instant replays for you. You'll have to watch it again later. I'm sorry. Just kidding. Not sorry. Going in for the shot here, taken by Andy, and Andy will find it again, and that is 21-5. Now starting to pile on the points for Ignite. And the Lanzan. Oh, no, it's an easy macro. I literally have to press one button on my Xbox controller to capture that. I just don't remember because I'm screaming. Well, there you go. 21-5 on that rollout. Won't get anywhere too quickly, so that'll be the first round victory. Going there to Synapse. Ignite the 5 points, but Synapse 21.
And Wolf with 5 points on Ignite. Franz with 2 assists, 1 save. Far with 1 save. And VTS King with 3 saves. Compared to Synapse's very strong first round showing, Andy W with 2 points, 4 assists, Zach W with 15 points, with making that crazy half-court bounce shot off the upper geometry, coming away with 3 steals on defense, and Palace with 4 points and 3 assists.
Also looking at possession time here. Interestingly, it's actually Ignite with 55% of it, so about 30 extra seconds or so on their part. But the shots taken heavily in favor over there for Synapse, and we kind of saw that. They were earlier in the round, first half of that round, they were actually missing quite a bit, but they were getting so many of their own rebounds, they still got the shot eventually, and also off a lot of assists, as you can see. Some of them direct, some of them less direct, just because of the rebounds, but either way, it bought them a lot of success.
Most definitely did. So if you want to give your vocal cords a break, I can take over for play-by-play.
Just finishing on the water, one moment. I've pondered your inquiry, and I've determined that I'm willing to let my throat die for this game. So, off it goes to Zach. But I'm just kidding. I'll let you take over some more if you'd like. No problem. Or I can just be a little bit less enthusiastic, but I'm not sure how fun that is for everyone. So, here, it'll go to Andy. Stop that, Palidore. Here it'll go to Andy. Taking it here is Zach right up at mid-area. He'll find a pass, or actually a shot, because it's Zach, and he will go on that attack for the rebound. And going in, U2, one more pass. Andy W, that's going to be trouble for them. 2 points on the board. I mean, that's a lot easier on my voice. I don't know how great that sounds, though, so I probably should stop it. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like a... never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. Anyway. How's it going, Sputnik?
It's going good. Well, if you want me to take over, so VTS King out of the gates, throwing an interception into tube with a quick response with the 3 from the tube. Palace at 16 meters a second from 32 meters.
And guess what?
With a solid, what?
Because you did that play-by-play, I remember to press my one button.
Well, I hope you remember to press it. I'm gonna kick up the energy. I'm gonna kick it up a notch. 5-0 deficit coming out of the gates. VTS King to QB going right to Franz. Franz looking downfield, getting a pass to Wolf under pressure, stolen by Andy W. Andy clearing it, looking for the boosts, and Synapse quick to respond, scrambling for the disc. Zach to pick it up and score the 3 from the ceiling, 17 meters a second.
3 from the ceiling.
At 14 meters.
Oh, so appealing. They were under pressure, as you said, and I couldn't help but think, dun, 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 dun. And getting it done on the goals is Ignite.
And Synapse saying, can't touch this.
Oh, no. You know what, Sput? Going back to our cast earlier and you, I'm going to yeet the heck out of you. I'm going to yeet the heck out of you in a moment. Just you be careful, boy. You be careful.
Well, yeeting this lead is Synapse trying to make the stop in the bubble, and they do. Zach W with the crucial steal, but back into the hands of
BT, sorry. I can't help it, Sput, because I really wanted to say so bad. Synapse kidnaps the disc, but then it, moved on. You see, I have problems. This is why I do this every day, forever.
I'm just trying to do my thing, but with 2 points on the board, Ignite not stopping. Synapse from YouTube to Andy W. Andy W looking for that deep pass off the geometry, not able to pick it up, getting the stun. Zach underneath goal, looking for something and just shooting it off the post.
Looking good
As
there. And just to answer Seal's question real quick, it's not a button so much. Well, it is a button, but it's not a, it's not a one-button macro. Anyways, going off for the attack, it's Palace, and he'll find it with, well, what was that you said earlier, Seal? You had the puns. I didn't like it, but it did make sense. Like a shot through the palace. King in his palace. I don't know. Finding the chalice.
Okay. Well, with an 11-2 lead, Synapse.
What's wrong?
Ignite to QB. Going to tube to Wolf 23. Wolf throwing it down, but intercepted by YouTube. YouTube intercepted by Franz. Franz going for the long shot. It's wide. Into the hands of Far. Far with the 2-meter. Almost dunk. Layup. Closing the gap by 7 points.
That was good stuff there from Far. Looking for those extra points, extra effort always buys teams so many shots, shot opportunities. Gotta love it. So here it comes now for Synapse over in the orange. And it kind of throws me off because, for Ignite, they are an orange-themed team. So it feels wrong seeing them on the blue side at the moment. But that's okay. Synapse, a little bit of thievery there on the clothing department. But on the teamwork department, finding it, but VTS on the rejection department, and then clean up on aisle 5. That was a nice save for him as it goes here, keeping his team alive in the second round, 5.5. Down to the bottom ramp, trying to find a stamp, taking it back. YouTube looking for a move, trying to download something to his teammates over here. Finding someone in the back line for that clear into the rad logo, product placement, make no mistake. Hello, ready at dawn. Are you ready for this one? It's an evening game, but I'm here and happy just the same as he goes for the shot. A little bit insane because there was a lot of defense there. Wolf now will come through. Looking for a deep shot that's not going to be quite in, but it looks like maybe on the rebound, instead actually getting stunned out. So it was a nice job by, who was this? Zach, who gets the stun on the Ignite player, but still going in. It's Franz, and look at Zach with another attack. And now going for another stack. And this is going to be dangerous for Ignite. And finding it to his delight, Andy W.
Again, quick boosting by Synapse. Beating them in every chance they can to get to that disc. In the backfield. In the upper field. Any part of the field, they're there.
In the field, they will yield themselves a bunch of shots, a bunch of opportunities there. Edgar Allan Door, says Rickster. Off to the bottom it goes, though. Did you hear that gruff in my voice? It sounded like Bill Clinton, I think. Anyway, that's all right. Going down into the bottom here as it floats off into the corner. And oh, Andy W, the reverse dunk. Didn't need to do it, but I'm glad he did. And now, long live the replays. Please work. Thank you.
Steezy, breezy, and beautiful.
And he had it covered, girl. Is that what we were going for? I hope so.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, good. Off it goes now. The hands of VTS finding Far. Might actually have themselves an opportunity here. Now the stack will deny that, but doing a good job for them, Ignite, so drawing out the defense outside the bubble. However, if the defense does cause that turnover, it's as dangerous as anything. Now the back line still played by YouTube, and he's going to do his thing back there as the Ignite players now branch on out. Speaking of branches, hitting that tree island, as at least 11.5 calls it, so totally exposing their comms, but there you go. Now off to the other side here will be recovered after the overshoot. Actually, never mind, by Franz. Franz has a fast boosting Wolf, and he'll go in, but the save, YouTube gets in the groove defensively with another save in this game. And now finding just the same, another attempt at it, going down from the basement. to the attic, and Bard. Friends now, YouTube again! Upload canceled! And now, finding themselves entranced in the goal outside, taken in a stride by Far. Far will have a wolf approaching, and he is howling, trying to find himself a shot. VTS will go here, one corner to the other, but no, gonna find trouble instead. Zach W getting it done on that end. That is a deep shot, and is it in? Oh, yes it is! Zach with the W from deep in outer space, and he finds a place, and that was just an incredible shot by Zach, 58 meters out. Wow.
And he yeeted that one at 18 meters a second.
Shame on you. Although accurate this time. I'm watching you. Okay, so to the top ramp it'll go. This is a hefty margin here that they've bought them. Now they cannot find a shot there, Andy. So it will stay at 18-4 for a moment at least. Now off to the other side, Wolf. Palace there taking the disc. A good move there from Zach, and there's your whirly twirls for you as he hurls it into the goal.
With a 16-point lead, it's not looking so good for Ignite. A minute left. They're going to try and respond, try and put as many points on the board as they can.
Yeah, trying their hardest, trying their mightiest. They're trying to get this one done. But try as they may, Synapse maybe just coming with something to prove tonight. You know, that they can recollect and come back after their first loss of the season. They can get it done, you know, the way that they've shown capable of for 6 weeks now. And so far, they're looking pretty good. Ignite, no slouch of a team at all. They are one of the top teams in this league, just the same, and a team full of veteran players, capable players. But Synapse, all in all in the season, has been quite on another level for a lot of these games. And just as the same, I mean, maybe buying themselves a goal here, but nice punch, actually, from Wolf and Franz coming through on the stack, so they will deny the first attempt. We'll go up to maybe a nest pass. They have a couple people there, as well as a tree. Instead, just going for the back and maybe rolling back into the hands of a player for Synapse, but Ignite trying to contest, and they do so successfully, so well done from Wolf. Now,
Synapse just looking for that steezy shot a second ago.
Yeah.
Off.
You know, I would say so. They can kind of afford it, I guess, at that point, and you know, they're a team who will do that from time to time, I do suppose.
Andy making that great behind the back rotating shot, which somebody clipped, and Rickster, I don't think you know what that word or that phrase means, but Andy with the behind the back shot, truly great, and a great clip. Not so good title.
I'm trying to find the reference. Oh, I just, yeah, okay. What was Sputnik talking about? Doesn't know what that means. What does what mean? Looks in Twitch chat. Oh, I see. Anyway.
So, good stuff. Great shots. I didn't get to do, I got maybe 30 seconds of play-by-play. I'll take it. I can't wait for Palidore's voice to completely give out so I can take some of the better matches this last week.
All right, now, well, see, the problem is, too, I can only pull up stats so much in the middle of the game when I'm doing cameras. That kind of hampers my ability to fill in the blanks with stats. And well, besides that, I love screaming.
You are the dominant caster. You are #1, and we respect
No. That was Schmitty, Warbin, Jägerman, Jensen. But close enough. I'll take #2.
But you're the one that's putting in the most effort, and it shows, and it's made this preseason so absolutely amazing. And it's all due to the effort that you put forth. And I'd just like to thank you before this third round starts off, and the joust goes out.
Your check is in the mail, Sput. Thank you for that.
Well, I will take it, and so YouTube to recover, throwing the clear through mid, bouncing off the upper geometry. Looking at these stacks, slow to get there. Not with the usual speed that they do. They missing the shot. Andy from above, but YouTube to recover it. Looking for another shot, looking for the bounce off the geometry, recovering it and blocked.
Save there. Couldn't even tell who that was because it was such a big pileup of Ignite players trying to find a way here. Right now, Synapse actually for You know, as controlled as they were in scoring in the last couple rounds, they're kind of starting this one off a bit just really quick on these passes, actually, and they're causing some stray bounces all over the place. They're still somehow maintain possession on this side of the floor, but not easy.
Well, Ignite plays so collected, so calm and collected, and I think they decided that for this match, they're just going to play with the with rapid intensity, and that's what's going to have to give them the win, and they're going to play with that strategy. So Zach on the ceiling, looking for a pass, taking his time, baiting the defender, getting him out of position. Palace doing the same thing, taking their time. They don't need this win. They've already taken the series. They just want style points and Wolf to pick it up and clear it. Wolf immediately getting the stun on Zach, denying him the boost, and the boosts come out. It's a dead ahead from YouTube, getting it out of bubble.
Just want to point out that shot was almost in. I was worried because I didn't even have my mini map. I still don't. But I had a hunch in the back of my head, the goosebumps, that a shot was going to go. And Zach will find the hole there for the 2. But indeed, that long clear, whatever it was, it just hit the post. So I didn't even know it, but I was like, I bet you it's lingering. Sure enough, right as I turned around the camera, it was in there. But Zach does get there finally at the end for 2 points here over on Synapse's side. But BTS and Ignite trying to come out here and cause some trouble. Wolf working that up the floor.
Wolf with the disc, looking for his man in bubble, but sending it back, missing the pass at Bowtie as teams scramble to retrieve it. V gets it, throws it to the floor, into the hands of Wolf. Wolf sending a wild pass, caught by Far stunned out, and into the hands of the keeper, YouTube. YouTube sending a interception at the bubble line to Shield to goal, NTS Franz, 2-2 at 4 meters and 7 minutes remaining.
That was some good passing play there from Ignite. That is what we like to see from them. We know they're capable. Great team with great chemistry. Having trouble with some of the defense here from Synapse, obviously, but that was just classic pass work there from them on that one. On this one, maybe even an interception, just for a brief moment, though. It's actually just a deflection instead. Wolf will actually retain it now, try and find a way to the other side, but going to be a tough clear, so into the pocket it'll go. And back to the hands of Andy and his crew as a stack encroaches, but now approaching his Palace. He misses that one, so we're seeing some dingers, but that one's going to be a stinger from Zach. Won't miss that one.
Zach able to read that ricochet off the crossbar and get the goal behind goal at 4 meters.
What's that? Rick, you say? I think he's in the chat. He's not in the game.
Yeah, Rick's talking about some profane stuff in chat.
Oh yeah, he said he knows what it means. Therefore, your plausible deniability is now non-existent, and therefore you are banned. Just kidding.
And the joke is ruined.
Ruined, I tell you.
But Palace to retrieve it, sending it downfield to Ignite's half. And the slow boosts. Oh, but to retrieve it in front of goal, beating out Ignite's defensive men, YouTube at 2 meters, putting them up by 4 with 5 minutes and roughly 30 seconds remaining.
Cruising. Saying, man, that Ignite that destroyed Atlas didn't miss passes like this. Yeah, and, you know, that's the defense, I think, at play a bit of Synapse. Rickster saying that Synapse's presence is intimidating, and absolutely, they're just all over the floor, it would seem. At every weird interaction there, but at every opportunity, they are just bothering. Like so many of these passes, you know, against Joker, for instance. So Synapse has 2 wins on Joker, who are otherwise undefeated against every other team they've played this season, preseason. And it's a result of that defense from Synapse. They just are so bothersome. Now going in for a troublesome shot, though. Ignite, courtesy of BTS, finds a 4th point for them in this 3rd round, halfway through it.
Now that was steezy. That was beautiful. That soft pass directly upwards to the man at Shield. And the players are talking about a reset, but they still come out of the gates. YouTube bearing left immediately after taking the disc, creating time in the backfield for his other player who is having technical issues to come out. Sends it to right tube and into the hands of...
So a tech issue, but just kidding? Oh, okay. Well, off it goes then to the other side. Wasn't a crash clearly, so just maybe a loose cable or something that got kicked back into place. Who knows? But
Well,
finding their place.
I was playing with Andy earlier, and he was having some weird issues with his headset. So it could just be a continuation of that problem, but not enough to stop play.
And maybe enough here to stop Synapse in this third round. Ignite, they're starting to come through with some good defensive plays, just finding themselves in possession of that disc. And that was actually the case earlier in that first round. Ignite did have a longer possession time by a bit. Now finding a nice pass. Oh, but the save from Zach, getting that right out of there. And now the immediate boost, looking to come on through, just out of the way, but making a play, Zach. Oh, he has something to say, and that's, well, 2 points for me.
Wolf, you could see his reaction. He's not happy with that. Zach was quick to grab the leech, grab the boost, and get on top of him as soon as he got possession, stunning him out and moving into the bubble for 2 points.
Lanzan saying that the replay should be triggered by the volume on my voice. Not a bad idea, honestly. So crazy, it just might work.
But into the hands of YouTube on a long bounce, clear from Ignite. Synapse taking their time in the backfield. Zach going for maybe a long shot off the wall.
Oh, it's a shot, all right. I don't know if it'll go in, but it's a shot. Rebounded just the same by Palace. Never a doubt anymore. There are certain players in this game. Zach is one of them. Boop is one of them. Various players on Joker are one of them. Ryan and Jay especially. When they go for those shots, or clears, quote unquote, from the other side of the floor, it doesn't matter if they are 70 meters back, it's a shot. Simple as that.
King throwing the interception right off Nest. Getting the rebound off Shield, getting that second chance, and a three-pointer from Zach W at 11 meters. Pulling ahead. I wish I could do math. There it is, by 9 points.
So now, yeah, starting to pull ahead. Ignite there was holding steady in this third round for a little bit. But Ignite, after that kind of frantic start to their round where they were just missing a lot of really close range plays, seem to have really collected themselves and are just finding a bit better looks, especially off of those stacks. I mean, again, so much pressure here coming on the defensive end.
And Synapse making an error in the backfield, giving it to Ignite. Franz at the back line to ceiling to VTS King for the cross pass, trying to work it in, and he does work it in. 2 points at 6 meters with a velocity of 17 meters a second. This is still a game that will be hard to come back from with 1 minute left and a 7-point deficit.
Yeah, they're doing good work. Synapse is Ignite. I mean, finding some of their great passes that we've seen, you know, across the season. They're finding some of them here in the third round, but just not quite enough to deal with this. I mean, there you go. The roundabout goal for Zach.
And the aeronautical astronaut, that's a hard one. Aeronautical astronaut
You're
spinning.
fired.
Please don't fire me. I have a family to feed.
Thought we're your family. And actually, very true. I haven't been fed yet. What the heck, Sputnik? You're doubly fired. Where's my double McDouble? That's not even what they call him, but moving on. McDonald's ain't sponsoring this video. Now going in. It's not even a video. It's a stream. What are you doing, Pally, as it goes into the other side of the wall? Taken there and cleared into the other side through the tunnel. Take over, Sput. I'm dying.
Well, with 14 seconds left, there's not much to happen. But boosting down, and the last score of the game. Zach W. at 4 meters. I'm loving it. Please contact me, McDonald's corporate. I could use the money. And a great game to both teams.
And I could use the food. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm so hungry. I just want to eat something. Feed me. Thank you. No, but 17-6, great game. Looking at the stats, Zach W with 36 points. Such a strong showing and 3 saves, 5 steals. Being so strong on offense and defense. Incredibly well-rounded. Palace coming in with 12 points, 5 assists, YouTube, 2 assists, 2 points. Andy, 8 points, 4 assists. And looking at Ignite, Wolf 23 with 5 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. BTS King with 4 points, 1 assist, and 6 saves, doing the work on defense. And Far with 2 points, 2 saves, 1 steal. And finally, NTS Franz. So many initials, it makes it hard. 4 points, 3 assists, 2 saves.
YES it does. But yeah, so Zach, I mean, goes without saying, he is one heck of an offensive player, and with that 36 points there, that's kind of approaching top 5 scores of the season, of the preseason, I think. The highest so far, 41 to Ender. There's been Ender also had a 36-point game himself. Slyn, I believe, had a 38-point game. Skylove with a 38 or 39-point game, if I recall correctly. So Zach with a mid to high 30s, that's maybe the 4th or 5th of the season so far. And just a dominant effort there offensively.
It's also important to note that Synapse, they go for these crazy shots. If they took every shot as seriously as they could, their point count, their point total, could be higher. But they're looking for these great, clippable, steezy shots, moves, bounces, anything. If you can think it, they'll do it.
And even if you can't think it, they'll still do it. That's the problem. You gotta love it and hate it at the same time. Either way, you surely respect it, if nothing else. All the angles, all the tangles, I mean, again, the brawls as well. Kind of punching through the roof there, and well, with that victory, Synapse enjoying themselves now in a 9-win season. 1 loss so far.
They gotta be happy
Just to
with
Illuminati, and it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward, if nothing else. I want to see an Illuminati Synapse rematch coming up in the playoffs. Hopefully, the finals day coming up on Sunday. That'll be exciting if that happens.
I ask that Synapse do a random challenge to Illuminati and see if they accept it before the preseason ends to defend their honor.
Maybe, but they are the Illuminati, so they work in shadows. I don't think they're going to listen to someone named Sputnik.
Oh, that hurts.
I mean, explicitly because Sputnik.
That means companion in Russian. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, well, in Russia, deers and you.
Oh, thank God. And with that, lead us off.
I can do no better nor worse than what I just did. I can only just say that I am. That is all. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight in this exciting game between Synapse and Ignite, as well as our earlier ones. Throughout the day, we saw the debut of off the tip of my tongue now. Reality Check, excuse me, on the casting end just a couple hours ago. And he did a great job with Sir Dimwee, so that was good to see. And then Sputnik as well for casting with me today, as well as earlier this afternoon. The European games, those were fun. So thank you to all. Thank you to everyone in the Twitch chat for stopping by, having ourselves a good time. And we will be back real soon with some more games, starting tomorrow, in fact, with 3 scheduled so far between Toxic Units, Team Gravity, and then Ironica Nova and Synapse once again versus Rampage. So a trio of some good matchups in store for you. And Team Gravity, bears mentioning, also handed Backlash their first defeat of the season. So that happened on Monday afternoon. So just as, one region lost their undefeated team, so did the other within 24 hours of each other. Within 12 hours, actually, I think. So in any case, yes. Been an exciting last couple weeks. And I think my mouthful is now finally over, Sput, so.
Okay, well, with that being said, thank you all for watching this horrific match, and good night.
Love you. Good night.